Masari, we're here
Yes.
today interviewing you for Kix Magazine. My name is Shaz.
Shaz, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for having me here.
No problem. So, describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. Passionate, full of love. I
Okay.
guess those were 3 words actually already.
Yeah.
No, but I think passionate, focused, and big heart.
Big heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You gotta be. I mean, when you're making music, you have to be. You know.
Totally describes. Totally describes your music.
Mm-hmm.
That you just said. So, what brings you here to the UK?
We've been doing this little shisha run, which I've actually quite enjoyed. I love the UK. I try to come once a year at least.
Okay.
So we've been to Birmingham and Manchester, and now we're in London.
Okay.
We did a few shisha spots. Obviously, you know, it all ties into the single shisha featuring
Okay.
French Montana. So we've been doing these small type of intimate performances, which I
Okay.
love. You know, it's nice when we do the 15,000, crowd capacity, and yet the gates between the fans and the artists are such a big gap. I really love to be able to just be right in there with my fans. Most of the time, when my show's almost done, I jump into the crowd.
Jump into the
Yeah,
crowd.
I like
Are you a
doing
bit
things like
worried
that.
that they might
Not
not
at all.
Okay.
It's love. Like I'm so blessed to be able to have such beautiful fans. Like my fans are beautiful inside and out. They are almost like, and not to sound, it's not good to speak about yourself, and but I'm saying they're a reflection of me. They're passionate. They're full of life. They love music. So it's almost like jumping into this like beautiful ocean and of people that
ocean.
it's-
Oh, that's so wonderful.
yeah.
You have to retweet that
Yeah.
on the Twitter streams.
Mhm.
So, people know about your stage name as Masari,
Mhm.
but how did that name come about?
When I was younger, very young, I was about 13, 14 years old, is when I started getting into the whole music thing. And I found myself coming up at a time where a lot of the popular opinion of whether it be Middle Eastern or Lebanese people was not necessarily at its peak of glamour, if I may say. And a lot of artists and actors and actresses and so on and so forth were changing their names as they were coming up
Okay.
to a non-Arabic slash Asian slash Middle Eastern type
Okay.
of name, so that they can blend in and still be accepted by the masses. Where I did the opposite. I said, listen, this is who I am. I'm very, very proud of who I am. I don't necessarily share the views of anything that's extreme out there. It's the fact that every person has the God-given right to be proud of who they are, where they're born, who their mother and father is, and what, regardless of what religion you are. If you're proud, you have, that's your God-given right to be proud of what you are. And I was very proud, and I wanted to make sure that people all over the world that had been painted a very different picture of, like the Arab people, knew that there was somebody out there that is willing to speak on their behalf and do it through the universal language of love, and which is music.
Okay. I heard your name means money.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Masari means money in Arabic,
Okay.
and money makes the world go round.
Really? Okay. Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
But can the viewers get to know your real name?
Yeah, my real name is Sari.
Okay.
Yeah, the last 4 letters of Masari spells out my real name, so it was almost like it was just meant to be,
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about your experience in working in the Middle East and any barriers that you had to face in doing it.
Working in the Middle East, I haven't had to face any barriers. I was very, very lucky. They took me in with open arms. It was something that they were actually very proud of, to have a Middle Eastern man succeed in North America.
Okay.
Sort of like I was the first of my kind, which was a very, thank God, a very giant goal achieved and a dream that came true. And so they embraced me because I stayed true to my roots, even in my music. melodically, with my name, titles of certain songs like Inta Hayati,
Okay.
and the fact that I'm fluent in Arabic as well. So they felt very close to me, and they felt that I had reached out to them, and so they met me halfway.
Okay. So did you face any other barriers in and around the rest of the countries because you were like fully focused?
You know, it's a funny story because when I first came out, no one knew what my background was.
Okay.
Right? I guess I didn't necessarily fit the typical profile of any specific, you know, some people thought I was Italian, other
Okay.
people thought I was Asian.
Okay.
Some people thought I was Mexican, Spanish. Some assumed that I was a mix between black and white. Some
Okay.
and I just let everybody run with whatever they
Okay.
wanted to run with, as long as it was the music they were listening to, and not necessarily judging who I was, because I understood what was going to happen when the time came, and I am a Middle Eastern, I'm very proud Lebanese Canadian, you know, and it was in a sense a shock, but yet they took it in a way, especially in Canada, they embraced it, because in Canada we have the multicultural aspects of Canada it varies from all over the world. So like we do have people over there from literally from all walks of life are in Canada, and we love the fact that we all live together and we get along, and we leave all those things that we left, the reasons we left, we leave those reasons back home.
Okay.
We come and we start anew, and we work together, and everybody is united in Canada, regardless of what your background is. So it was something that they were very proud of, actually, that hey, here's this young Lebanese Canadian that's making great things happen internationally. We want to support him,
Okay.
which was amazing.
So you had a pretty much of like a welcoming fan base to the media.
Naturally, that's when we had the breakthrough. That's when we had the album come out. Once like songs like "Smile for Me," "Be Easy," "Real Love" came out. Prior to that, it was a constant. From whether it was a constant, you will never make it. Whether it was Arab people, non-Arab people, white people, black people, orange people, purple people, whatever you want. Everybody was like, you're coming from a city called Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada.
Yeah.
Very overlooked as far as music or talent, right? And you're also Lebanese. And you're singing R&B hip hop music. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're dreaming. And and it was very easy for us to be able to take that and say, you're right. Now, why don't you go do your thing and let us do ours?
Okay.
You know, just fall back. Let's see what happens. You're right. It's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. You're right. I'm going to let you be on your way, man. Just take care of yourself now. Next thing you know, they're my cousins. Oh, my cousin, remember we grew up together, blah, 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 blah. And so it was normal. Like, it's something that is expected when you're different. And every story and anybody that you've ever heard of, even like it's really odd, a bit off topic, but I was reading this. I was actually watching this small motivational speech by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and this was after he had won Mr. Olympia, and he was saying he wanted to go into the movies, and they said to him, "It's impossible. You cannot go into the movies. Look at your size. You're too big. You're too big for film. And your accent, you can't even speak English without an accent. There's no room for you in Hollywood." And then he turns around and says, he goes, "And how about that? I'll be back" was the biggest phrase, the most popular phrase in the history of Hollywood because of my accent. So when you're different, the world will not understand you. But it's when you believe in yourself and you actually feel that there's always this light inside of you. When you're someone who's supposed to accomplish great things, you feel it. I promise you. It's this light inside of your heart, and that's the thing that keeps you going and keeps you driven, because it is very easy in the world that you see here, this physical world, to get caught up and be like, oh, look how many walls, how many obstacles. But it's that light doesn't understand that. It understands destiny. It understands that you will make it, and you will cross paths, and you will overcome obstacles, and you will break barriers, and you will reach your goal.
That's pretty much sums up the last set of my questions then, I'm joking.
I stole her questions from her. You see that? I like me.
Okay, so let's get back a little bit to the music side of things. Okay, Be Easy was the first known single that you had. Like, how did that track come about, and how did it influence you? What influence did you have?
Be Easy till now is one of my favorite songs I've ever done. That and Shisha. Because I have such a big love for Arabic music and reggae music, and I feel they are so close. It is simply just a question of a snare or two being removed from a beat. So in my mind, all this obviously makes sense. I see music in a certain way, melodically, how things fit, and because growing up in Lebanon and listening to Arabic music, I felt very close to reggae music. I loved the melodies, the vibe of it, the way it made you move. And the minute that I heard the beat, Be Easy, just the beat alone, I had, within 15 minutes, composed that whole song from the beginning to the end. And when I mean composed, is like humming a melody which is today the song, right? And sometimes composing could be the most difficult thing for people, honest to God, because you can try to teach people how to compose, but sometimes it's something that you're born with. Composing, it's a true talent that it's like your soul speaking. That's what composition is, the way I see it, you know. And then I sat down with my label mate Belly. I said, all right, bro, we need to write this record. Okay. What do you think it should be called? And Belly is one of the most magnificent writers I've ever worked with. He's like that too. He sees things way ahead of time, you know. And he's like, we're gonna call this one Be Easy. And at the time, the phrase didn't exist. Nobody would ever say Be Easy. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what do you mean Be Easy, man? He's like, trust me, bro. Be easy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run with you. Let's go. Let's do this. You know what I mean? And so we wrote the record together. And when it came out, I even had some internal, from within the label, fear of this record being so close to sounding like a reggae record, and what would the reaction be, and what would people think. And you know, then again, I'm a guy who grew up listening to guys like Supercat and Snow and Sean Paul, and you know, at the same time as I listened to, you know, normal R&B records, you know what I mean, whether it was Brian McKnight or Usher or I said, this is music. It don't matter what kind of instruments is going on, what pattern it's in. It's good music. People love good music. It's gonna fly. Trust me. Just trust me. So it ended up being, you know, we put it at the end of the video of Smile For Me. And it was supposed to be just a snippet, and that was to satisfy me so that it would never be released as a single. The reaction that we got from that record, in turn, obviously it became a single. It was the biggest club single at the time, and shot another video for it, which was something I was very proud of. And you know, it was almost like I followed my heart, and it led me to the right place.
Led you to go viral, success. Like I remember every guy was playing that in his car. Be Easy. It was like the new viral term. And then you followed it up, obviously, quite recently, as you mentioned, with the Shisha song with French Montana. So how was that whole experience in working with him, and how did that collaboration come about?
It was the best experience of my life. Working with someone like French, an artist that I'm such a big fan of, and I feel is so easy to be around. This guy is he's got jokes all day. There's no stress, no worries, to the point where sometimes it's a little like, you know, it really is. I envy his free spirit. You know, sometimes I worry too much, and I think everybody worries too much. He doesn't worry about nothing. Straight up, French is that type of guy where he just lets life be, and I think that works really well for him. You know, and when we had done the record, and we were shooting the video together, and he was just, you know, he pulled me to the side. He's like, I didn't realize this record was gonna sound like this. I really, really like the way this is coming out, you know. So it was something of the biggest compliment I could have possibly gotten from an artist, which I also look up to, you know. Yeah. And then we toured together in Canada, and the song, thank God, has been doing extremely well. And we both smoke shisha. So, and we're both from, you know, Middle Eastern background, him being Moroccan, me being Lebanese, us growing up with the whole shisha concept, you know, it all fit perfectly. Sometimes it's just certain things are just destined, you know.
Okay, I did not know that French Montana was Moroccan.
Yeah, he's Moroccan. Yeah, you gotta do your homework on French.
No, so in your video, there was a lion.
Lion.
So how did you feel when it came like up close and personal to you?
I'm not gonna lie to you, that was scary as hell. It was so funny at one point. They're like, okay, so hold the lion. I'm like, okay. So, and then you got his trainers off screen and stuff like that. Like, I'm just giving you like really the details. And as soon as they're like, as soon as he starts moving, just hold the leash. This lion was the size of this room. He was huge. So this boy got up and turned his head and he's like, "Rrr." I'm like, oh hell no.
You let go of the string? Oh no.
I'm like, yo, get your boy, man. I'm not doing this. You know, but he was actually, the lion was very cute. Like he let us pet him and stuff like that. Okay. After they had fed him, like they fed him a lot of music.
How's your relationship with the
lion?
With the lion?
Yeah. I see him when I watch The Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa. That's as close as my relationship is with the lion. Okay. I had seen him when we shot the video, and then they took him back to his habitat and stuff like that, the zoo and whatever. It was cute,
Are you going to be having any wildlife animals in your next follow-up video, single that?
If you mean wildlife by people, yeah, you're gonna have some wild people, and you're gonna think it's in the jungle, like they walked into.
So is this your new single?
I got a song I'm working on right now. I'm just wrapping it up, and once I wrap it up, I have a concept for the video that I'm very excited about. Okay. And I'm the type of person, I like to do something then talk about it, because I feel like sometimes. You know, speaking about something prematurely might not, you know, it might alter its outcome. So, as far as with Shisha, even when I was already talking about Brand New Day, I knew I had Shisha ready. Okay. And I just told everybody, I have a record coming. It's gonna be hot. So it's the same thing right now. I got a record coming that I'm very, very happy about.
So can you drop us the name of the title of your new single?
No.
No?
No, not
even not a little like a melody vibe?
Oh, no way. No. This is when this comes, it's gonna come like a wave. Yeah, it's gonna be something that everybody's gonna feel.
Okay, so can we get to know like a date? End of the year?
No, very soon.
Very soon?
Yes, very soon. I'm looking in the next 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully. 2 to 3 weeks, okay. Yeah. And then definitely going with that one. Okay. Yeah. I have a lot of music coming out in the next few months.
Have you got a name for the single?
Yeah. Well, you just asked me that.
No, I was going to suggest one.
You're trying to trick me. Okay, yeah, no, I would love to hear you suggest.
Okay, Heatwave.
Heatwave. Yeah, that's a cool
All your videos are so exotic.
Yeah.
On the beaches. Yeah. Around beautiful girls.
Yeah.
How's that been?
It's been life is good, you know. It's so hard being me, I guess. You know? No, it's I love being able to work with talented people, you know, and it's a very professional environment that we carry, in the sense where we all have a great time, and we know exactly what we're there to do. Everybody respects each other and themselves, and we make sure that we give it our all. We are all artists, whether it's the director, whether it's the producer, whether it's the talent in the video, whether it's myself. It's almost like you're performing in a mini movie, and you're giving it your all, and everybody respects each other's talents, and that's what makes a product a great product.
Okay. Will you be doing a UK collaboration out here?
100%.
100%.
100% UK collaboration.
Is that already in the mix? Or?
This is something that I'm actually working on right now.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to that as well. I love the UK. I want to come back and spend a lot of time here. I like it.
Okay.
And I like the people here. The vibe is wicked. You guys have wicked swag, so it's like I definitely want to spend more time out here as well.
Okay.
Well, as much as I can, you know. I'm always all over the world. We're always touring. We're all over Europe.
Stay a bit longer.
I would love to. Next time, I'm probably just gonna have to buy a house out here or something, you know.
No, maybe. Yeah. Consider it. I know good value properties out here.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah.
I'll call you up.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, okay, two questions to the last one. So tell me about your relationship with CP Records and Universal and stuff.
CP Records is the family that I started with. So when I say family, I literally mean every meaning of the word, because, for instance, my manager, Manny Dion, is someone I've known since I was 13 years old. So when I had first started this little glimpse of hope of music, you know, we were already friends.
Okay.
And he is now my manager. You know, that was 20 years ago. CEO of CP Records, CEO Sal, same story. We all went to high school together. Belly, we went to high school together. Most of the staff, we all went to school together. So we were a bunch of friends that all got together, and we fell in love with this dream of being able to do something greater than what was set for us in that city. And we did, and we made our dreams come true. We've climbed mountains that people didn't even know existed, you know. And it's something that I'm very, very extremely proud of. Universal is the label that does the distribution and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, it's every independent label has to be tied in somewhere to somebody.
Okay.
I think Universal does a great job, and what I love about CP Records, on the other hand, is that they really take the artists that they have and put a lot of time into them. Sometimes I feel the major labels don't do that. You know what I mean? They have such a big roster that it's simply who's hot at the moment that's getting the attention, and everybody else is at the back burner.
Yeah.
And I would not be very comfortable if I was in that type of situation.
Okay.
So I'm lucky that I'm not.
Okay, nice. Good, comfortable position to be in, independent.
Exactly.
But still hold your own in the industry.
Yeah.
So how do you get your kicks?
My shoes? Like, you mean my kicks?
Yeah.
How do I get them?
That's one way of looking at it.
Oh, like, okay. Being able to step on a stage.
Okay.
Right? And completely exceed people's expectations.
Okay.
As far as energy and performance.
Okay.
And love and passion and delivery. And when people meet me in person, I feel my mom raised me right. You know what I mean? A lot of people become successful and they acquire fame and it changes them. I don't know how to change even if I wanted to. This has always been who I am. I'm a people's person. I love the fact that I've been blessed. I look at it like it's a blessing, because it could have been the next man, but it was me. And I was given this gift. And so it's a responsibility. It's something that, you know, I choose to humbly carry this great mountain of pressure on my back and take it to the end of the earth, to wherever it's going to take me.
Okay. But seriously, how do you get your kicks? As we're on the topic.
It's actually, we get a lot of exclusive stuff sent to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of stuff?
The Louboutins, like new Jordans that are coming out, stuff like that. I love Jordans. Versace type of shoes, like anything that's still coming out in the market, exclusive, yet to come out next season, stuff like that. You know, my boy Manny, he hooks it up.
Okay.
You know?
So what are you rocking today?
The Louboutins right here.
Okay.
Let's show them to the camera. Yeah. Red bottom.
Nice.
Yeah, I like these, and they're comfortable too. You know.
They're not bad.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Not too shabby. What's going on, everybody? This is Masari. You want to catch up with me, make sure you check out Instagram, Masari Online, Twitter, Masari Online, and the website, www.masarionline.com. What's going on, London? This is your boy Masari. You're now live with Kix Magazine. Keep it locked.